Welcome everybody to another art video. This one's going to be a little bit different to my previous speed drawings because this one has a little bit of a story behind it. So several months ago, this would have been June I think, I was designing something to go on a t-shirt and I wanted to put something on the back, and so I needed something that would look good on a black background, and I ended up with this. And then about a month ago I decided to go back to this style and do some more, and these are essentially just stylized line drawings on a black background, hence why the colours are so bright. And I just thought that I would do a speed drawing of this style. So I do these drawings in 3 layers, the first one being the construction lines, which I always do in this dark blue colour because when you lower the opacity it's actually a lot easier to see it. Also on Sketchbook you really don't want to do the pencil underlayer and everything else on the same layer because it can mess things up. So compared to my other art, obviously I am doing things differently with the eyes and the nostrils and how the lines don't actually reach the edge of the square. I only do the outlines for this with a few lines in between. And of course, if you couldn't tell already, this is a Ceratopsid. And then once all the pencil lines are done, you need to create a new layer. And here I'm going with this rather bright bluish green. I was originally going to do light grey for this drawing, but I decided against it because that would be quite difficult to see against the white when doing the initial drawing. And when you're doing all these main outlines, they have to be reasonably thick. You could go with a thicker brush, like I'm using, I think it's 0.6 on here. I'm specifying this because these drawings are designed for Instagram, so they have to be seen on a phone screen, which is why I often have to be rather careful with details. And then the eyes, because this is stylized, I chose to do the eyes like this rather than a circle within a circle. I think it's alright. And then the nostril is only one line. Another thing is I often try and make detail lines a bit thinner than the main outline. Like, for this style, I don't want to be going too much into detail, like on one of my regular drawings where I'd have every single crack in the horns or something like that. This is just a stylized illustration. When I was doing the first one of these, because it was a t-shirt design, I didn't want to have flat edges at the ends of the lines, so for this style I leave off the line before it reaches the edge of the square. Now that all of the lines are done, it's time to add in the third layer, which is underneath this one. And what I'm doing now is going through a whole bunch of areas and adding in a dividing line. So you will have noticed this in the images at the start of the video, where not all of the lines are connected, and that's just another little quirk I have of this. And now it's done. So thanks for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this, then please go check out the art videos playlist. Also, you could consider following me on Instagram at Artifactsaurus. The link is on the channel page, and I'll see you next time.